Okay guys, we are going to be looking at a new concept today. The concept is plotting points and looking at points on a coordinate plane. On a coordinate plane, it's actually made up of two different number lines. The number lines are both vertical and horizontal. The horizontal number line is the number line that goes across here. It's on what's called the x-axis, and the vertical number line is the one that goes up and down, and that's called the y-axis. Now, the intersection of those 2 points here at 0, 0 would be called the origin. Now this year we're going to concentrate on this first quadrant. There's actually 4 quadrants. If I took a horizontal number line and a vertical number line, you would notice that I have 4 quadrants, or 4 different sections. The quadrant here, we call it quadrant 1 in a Roman numeral form, and that is because we have our numbers are both in the positive direction. So we go across in a positive and up and down in a positive. And that's what you see here in our coordinate plane. Here, this is our first quadrant where we have all positive numbers. So we're going to stick to the first quadrant today. And we're going to look at how to locate points within this quadrant. And the points are based on, I guess if you've ever played the game Battleship, you have an idea. The difference with Battleship is that they use letters and numbers, not just numbers. But in the Battleship, you find the location of different ships based on its coordinates. Well, its coordinates are given by how far across you go and then how far up and down you go. So if we look, for example, let's look at the letter W. How do I get to this letter W right here? Well, I would go across 1 and then up 2. So my coordinates for that would actually be 1, 2. Okay, that would be my coordinate for the point W. We can also look at it the other direction. How could we then figure out what letter or what is located in a certain point? So if I want to look, let's look at number 1. If I want to tell what is in the location of the point 6, 9, I would find that by going over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What's located there? Yes, the letter B. 6, 9 is the coordinate, and what's located there is the letter B. Now the coordinates are always given in terms of what we call X and Y. And again, where did I get the X? I got it from the X-axis. And where did I get the Y? I got it from the Y-axis. An easy way to remember this is simple alphabetical order. So we're always going to look at it in X, Y order. So we're always going to go across first and then up second. Okay? So let's look at number 2. What would be the point that we find on the coordinates 4, 0? Well, we would go over to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, but since we are going up 0, what letter do we find there? Correct, S. Number 3, we are going to go over 5 and then up 4. What letter will we find? T, correct. Number 4, we're going to go over 8 and then up 9, and we're going to find letter U. For number 5, we're going to go over to the right 8 again. This time we're only going to go up 6. So we went over 8, up 6, and that gives us letter V. All right, you are going to complete number 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 on your own. This is going to get turned in at the end. We're actually going to go down now and we're going to look at writing the coordinates for different points. And I'm actually going to have to make this smaller so we actually can still see. I don't know if it's going to let me make it smaller. So we can actually still see the coordinate graph. I might have to go back and forth. So thank you for being patient with me. I'm actually going to clear the ink and turn this off so that I can scroll down. I wonder if it'll let me make it smaller. There we go. We're actually able to make it smaller here. Okay, so I'm going to do numbers through 14 with you. We're going to actually put the ordered pair. An ordered pair is always written in coordinate points. Coordinate points are always written within parentheses with a comma separating them. So for H, I am going to have a coordinate pair that's found in two parentheses. I'm going to find my point H, which is right here. And so then I have to ask myself, how many points did I go over, which is 4, and then how many did I go up, which is 4. So the coordinate in which I find the point H is the coordinate 4, 4. And again, remember, coordinates are written in terms of x, then y. How many you go to the right or left first, and then how many you go up or down. So let's find the point J for number 12. J is here. Well, what coordinates would we give for J? If I, again, was playing Battleship, where would I find the point J? Well, I would go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you would find the point J. So that means that I go over 6, up 8, and that is the coordinate J. All right, let me clear my ink. And we're going to continue. All right. So again, for H, we had 4, 4. For J, we had 6, 8. And let's look at Q. Letter Q is found right here. So for Q, how far are we going to go over? We're going to go over 8, and then we're going to go up. How many? And look across, just 7. All right, letter D. Last one I'm going to do with you. So we're going to find point D. It's right here. How far to the right do we have to go for point D? 2, correct. And then how many do we have to go up? You're going to count from 2 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So our coordinate for number 14 is 2, 8. You are going to complete numbers 15 through 17, or excuse me, through 19. You're going to turn this in by the end of the period. I'm going to actually turn my Smart Ink off so that I can scroll down. And then we're actually going to plot a few points. So I'm going to have to make this one smaller, I think, so that we can see them. Maybe 2. You should have this right in front of you. All right. Number 20, how do we plot a point? Well, again, if you recall, in number 20, I'm going to write it bigger over here. After I turn my ink on, you guys are being so patient. Thank you. Nope, I need to clear my ink. There we go. Number 20, it's asking me to plot the point 6, 4. So what does that mean I'm going to do? It means I'm going to go over 6 to the right and then up 4. So on my coordinate plane, I'm going to go over 6, stop, go up 4, stop, and plot a point. And it asks us to label that point X. Okay. Number 21, they want us to plot the point L. And for 21, we are going to go over 9 and up 1. So I'm going to go all the way over to 9, and then I'm going to go up 1, plot a point, and I'm going to label that coordinate L. Okay, let me do one more with you. Let's erase what we have. Big eraser. Maybe. There we go. And we'll erase the bottom here. And go back to my pen. Okay. We had 9 once. That was L. Last one. 22. The point for 22 is the coordinate 5/8. So for 22, we're going to plot the point 5/8, and we're going to label it A. So that means we're going to go over 5, up 8, stop. We're going to plot our point. Please do not draw that line. I'm just drawing it for you to be able to see. You're simply going to plot the point and label it A. Okay, you may now stop the video, and I would like you to go ahead and finish numbers 6 through 10, numbers 15 through 19, and then 23 through 25. When you are finished, please turn them into the bin. Thank you.